5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Weekend Confirmed Question of the Week. I'm Xav de Matos. This one's coming from Are You That Guy? And the light is blinding me. Let me try to read this. What will it take for enthusiast press to start taking social mobile games as seriously as they do console and PC games? Social games, I don't know. There are a lot of games that are coming out or have been released already that is trying to scratch that hardcore type of game itch, sort of like Civilization. The Sims social is another one that I think I've seen a lot of people being playing. Mobile games, things from Infinity Blade to Final Fantasy games coming out on mobile games. So there's a lot of that stuff that's sort of geared towards those core markets. So in terms of us covering it as much as PC or console games, it's difficult to say because the primary focus for a lot of gamers in terms of sales and in terms of how much they're purchasing content, I'm talking about like buying retail games and buying downloadable content, a lot of that is still in console games and PC games, like Call of Duty, a big game, huge game, with DLC sales. I think it went up 27% or something along those lines. I'm not sure why I'm throwing out numbers because I don't remember exactly what it is. But it will take a little bit of time for us to cover it the same way. To take it seriously is a different argument. Taking it seriously, I think we shouldn't just throw those games out, the baby with the bathwater, because that stuff sells really, really well. iOS games are selling extremely well. I think 72% of all in-game, all revenue from iPhone games are in-app purchases. That freemium model you're seeing a lot on PC, so they're kind of sharing that lineage, if you will. MMOs going free to play, for example, have a little bit to do with that as well. So, it's going to take some time for us to realize that the mobile games and social games are as important to a certain segment of gamers the same way that these console and PC games are to core gamers, people who play core titles. So, it's something that we're going to have to get over. It reminds me a little bit of like when the Wii was coming out and people were worried that, all regular controls are going to go away because motion controls are around. I think that maybe in terms of how we cover games, we need to, set aside what we think about the platforms themselves and realize, hey, these things are popular. And we need to make sure that we're covering them just as much as we cover console or PC games, because obviously people are playing them, so people will probably want to read coverage. But on the other side of that, people who only play those casual games, are they going to shacknews.com to read their news? I don't know that that's actually happening. So it'll come with community reaction. When we cover mobile games or social games, we decide what we're going to do next based on community interaction. I go into Shack News' chatty all the time to try to find out what people want to read about. Recently I asked people about board game coverage if they cared about board games, and people seem to really enjoy that idea. So it comes with the community that you're in. If your community is focused on hardcore games, then you may not cover social games. You may not see mobile and social game coverage there. But it's something that we really need to consider, considering how popular the platforms are. That's going to do it for this week. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow Weekend Confirmed at Weekend Confirmed. Also at Shack News. Also, you can follow me at Xav, X-A-V. Thank you.